Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to study about tenses, particularly present tense. We are going to learn about present simple, present continuous, present perfect continuous. Before that, let's know general information about the topic tenses. There are three tenses: past, present, future. The word tense, what is the meaning for the word tense? The word tense is derived from the Latin word tempus. The meaning of the word time. A verb indicates the time of an action, event, or condition by changing its form. Based on the time frame, the tense is divided into three parts. The three time: present time, past time, future time. That is present tense, past tense, future tense. What is present tense? Present tense expresses an unchanging, repeated, or recurring action or situation that exists only now. It can also represent a widespread truth. Past tense. When we want to know about past tense, what is past tense? Past tense expresses an action or situation that was started and finished in the past. A future tense expresses an action or situation that will occur in the future time. Based on the aspect of, that is the nature of action described by the verb, we can divide it into four groups. If we take a present tense, there are four divisions, four verb forms. First one, indefinite form, that is simple form, continuous form, perfect continuous form. Indefinite form, that is simple form. What is that? The three indefinite tenses, that is the present, past, future. Present simple, past simple, future simple. All these three describe an action but do not state whether the action is finished. The second, continuous form of the verb. What is continuous form? The three continuous tenses, that is the present continuous, past continuous, future continuous. Continuous tenses are incomplete tenses. These three describe an unfinished action. Next, perfect tense. Three complete tenses or perfect tenses describe a finished action. Present perfect or past perfect or future perfect. All the three perfect tenses describe a finished action. Perfect continuous tense, it is used to combine the complete tenses and the incomplete tenses to describe an action which was in progress and then finished. So all the four forms of a verb are used in this way. All these four forms are applicable or common for the three tenses: present, past, future. Totally, there are 12 verb forms. In the present, present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect continuous. In the past, past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect continuous. So when you come to the future, future indefinite, or we can call future simple, future indefinite or future continuous, future perfect continuous. Today we are going to learn about all the four forms of the verb in present. First form is simple present, present simple. So I have given you the example sentence: I read every day. Example sentence: I read every day. Subject I, read a verb. That is base form verb, read. V1 form. What is a V2 form? Same spelling but read. V3 form, read. So we have taken first form, read, I read, you read. If we use third person singular, he, she, it, so we have to add yes with the verb, he reads. General rules for third person singular. If the verb walk is used, we have to add yes. Eat, we have to add yes. Play, we are adding yes. Swim, yes. Write, writes. So generally we are adding yes with the verb when the verb is used with third person singular subject. Third person. What is the first person? Singular I. First person plural we. Second person singular you. Second person plural you. Third person singular he, she, it. That particularly we are now in this, we are learning about how to use verb when the verb is used with third person singular he, she, it. If the verb work is used, we are adding s. But if the verb ends with y, for example study, cry, try, spy, fly, if the verb ends with y, when the verb is used with third person singular, we are adding ies after removing y. If the verb ends with o, sh, tch, ex, ws, if the verb ends with these letters, when these verbs are used with he, she, it, we are adding es. This is the rules for framing sentences using the verb and the persons. Some situations are here. General fact. If we want to express general fact, we have to use this simple present tense form. I live in Poland. They swim every day. This is her daily routines, habits. They swim every day. And we are using this type of sentence to express our feelings and emotions. They like pizza. And we are using this simple present tense to express general truth. Here general truth. Sunday comes after Saturday. It is universal truth. We are using this simple present tense to express universal truth, general truth. As some example sentence in the simple present tense, subject he is here and verb go. Using these two, we are framing the sentence. He goes to school. So we cannot use the verb go as it is here because subject is he, third person singular. So we are adding yes. Already we have studied about the rules and regulation. So he goes to school. They eat a lot. We need not to change any change with the verb because it is not third person singular, third person plural. So as it is, we can use that verb. They eat a lot. She serve. So we are adding yes with the verb because of the subject, third person singular, she. And subject I is here, the verb play. I play the flute. Subject she, verb cry. Using these two, we are framing the sentence in simple present tense. She cries. We are adding ies after removing y. If we want to frame negative sentence in simple present tense, we are adding not. I do not read every day. You do not read every day. But if the subject is he, she, it, we are using does. He does not read every day. She does not read every day. Short form of these do not, don't, doesn't, does not, doesn't. I don't read, you don't read every day, he doesn't read every day, we don't read every day, you don't read every day. So we are using the short form for this do not and does not here. Subject they, the verb read, it is given here. Using these two, we are framing the negative sentence. They don't read. He doesn't drive. He doesn't work. Interrogative sentence in simple present tense. Interrogative, question sentence. I play, that is positive sentence, that is affirmative sentence. Do I play? We are using auxiliary verb here in the beginning in the question. Do I play? Do you play? When we come to this third person singular subject, we are using does. Does he play? Does she play? Does it play? So do we play? Do you play? Do they play? So we are framing the sentence in this way. Answer for this short answer. First question, do I play? Yes, you do. No, you don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. So this is a short answer. The meaning of the word, what is that? Yes, you do. What is the meaning? Yes, you play. No, you don't. No, you don't play. For these yes or no type questions, we can write answer in this way. Does he study? No, he doesn't. Does she like shopping? Yes, she does. If the answer is yes, we are using does. The does, very short answer for the question. What is the meaning? Yes, she does shopping. Otherwise, she likes shopping. Does he drink? No, he doesn't. Does he watch TV? No, he doesn't. Does it play? Yes, it does. Do they swim? Yes, they do. No, he doesn't. The question for this, does Paul have a shower every day? No, he doesn't. He has a bath. Do the children smile? No, they don't. They cry. So all these sentences are used in simple present tense. Does he go shopping? No, he doesn't. He goes camping. What do they have for lunch? They have watermelon for lunch. So here have, this have also used in simple present tense. Does Dick drive well? No, he doesn't. He drives very badly. All these things are present simple. So far we have learned. Now let's know the second form of the present tense. Present continuous tense. Example, the play is used. What is the present continuous form? I am playing football. I am playing. With I we are using am. At the moment, if we want to use these present continuous, where to use? We are using this present continuous tense to express the action which is going on at the moment of speaking. This is a form of the sentence in the present continuous. All these sentences are positive sentence. I am playing. In short form, I am playing. You are playing. He is playing or she is playing. So this is a form of this present continuous. Is he playing football at the moment? The answer, no, he isn't. What is doing? He is running. So these present continuous tense are used to express the action which is going on at the moment of speaking. This is the form of question sentence, negative sentence. So I am playing is positive sentence, affirmative sentence. Question sentence, am I playing? Are you playing? Are we playing? Are they playing? This is a question sentence. Negative sentence, I am not playing. You are not playing. They are not playing. He is not playing. She is not playing. This is the form of the present continuous tense. Now the picture is given here. What is he doing? She is drawing a picture at the moment. At the moment of speaking, what is going on? We are using this present continuous to express that. What is Sweetie doing? It's flying. So the form subject plus helping verb plus ing. This is general, some rules and regulations adding ing with the verb. For example, the verb listen is here. We are using that in the continuous form, listening. Die, we are using the verb die. We cannot add ing without changing anything in this, because this verb ends with ie. So we have to use y, after that we have to add ing in the continuous form. Write is here, we have to remove e and we have to add ing. Hoping, so we have to add one more p and double p. Here traveling, we have to add another l, and after that we have to add ing. So making ing form of each verb given here, begin, so many verbs are given here. So how to form beginning? We are adding another n, after that ing. Here another t, getting, rubbing, another b is added, after that we are using ing. Use, we are removing e, then we are adding ing. Listening, admitting, lying, trying. So see this is the verb, and after adding ing we can identify so many changes happen in this. The present continuous tense is used where we use this. We use for the action which are happening at or around the moment of speaking. Example sentence, now I am doing the washing up. She is working very hard nowadays. At the moment of speaking. Second, temporary situation, I am staying with a friend at the moment. A temporary situation, we are using this. Temporary situations like they normally play tennis, but this week they are skating. Temporary situation, normally they play tennis, normally. So but at the moment, for temporary situation, we are using present continuous tense. The present continuous tense is used for changing or developing situations. His English is getting better. It's getting colder. Next, we are using this present continuous for fixed arrangement in the near future. They are getting married next week. Actually, next week is future, but we are using present continuous tense. So we are using present continuous tense for fixed arrangement in the near future. Changing, we are using this for changing situations. Yesterday it was sunny, today it is raining more and more. We are using present continuous form. Future arrangements, some more examples. They are celebrating a party next weekend. Next weekend is a future, but we are using the present continuous for future arrangement, fixed arrangements, planned events. The present continuous tense, we are using these time expressions like now, at the moment, today, nowadays, this week. For example, they are throwing snowballs now. Now we are using the word time expression now. Next, we are going to learn about present perfect tense. Present perfect tense, the form of the sentence, subject, have or has plus past participle plus the rest of the sentence. Here example sentences are given for the affirmative, interrogative, negative. Affirmative is a positive sentence. I have seen the film before. She has seen the film before. I, for the subject I have seen, for the subject she has seen. Next, interrogative sentence. Have you seen the film before? Has he seen the film before? Question sentence. We are using have in the beginning, and after that we are using subject. Negative sentence, they haven't seen the film before. He hasn't seen the film before. We are adding not between have and past participle of the verb. The formula of the sentence, have or has plus past participle. Past participle, for example, eat, the verb eat. Present form eat, past form ate. Past participle V3 form eaten. They have been to New York. She has eaten frog's leg. You haven't studied a lot. Example sentence. Past is participle. Now you have a doubt in this. For example, the verb she is here. V1 form, V2 form, V3 form. Past participle. Present form, past participle. Short form of this sentence, I have, this is short form. You have, he has, she has, it has, we have, they have. Short form is given here, we have to use in this way. To frame interrogative sentence, you have traveled to Japan twice. This is a positive sentence. If you want to frame question sentence, we have to frame, have you traveled to Japan twice? This is a question sentence. Have you traveled to Japan twice? Answer, yes I have. If the answer is no, no I haven't. Negative sentence. How to frame negative sentence in the present perfect. I have visited the Taj Mahal. I have visited the Taj Mahal is a positive sentence. Negative sentence, we are adding not between have and visited here. I haven't seen you for weeks. He hasn't arrived home. So what is the use of present perfect? We are using this present perfect tense to describe recent events without a definite time. The idea of time or place in the speaker's mind makes the event recent. A time expression may emphasize the recentness. For example, just, recently, lately. Example sentence, why are they so happy? Answer, they have just won a prize, so they are really pleased. Just, we are using this word just, recently. I have just finished my exercise. He has just had lunch. Next, we are using this present perfect tense to express personal experience. There is not definite time given. The time expression ever, never are very often used with this meaning. I have never been to Japan. Have you ever been there? Never. Here, never, ever are these time expressions are used in this present perfect tense. Next, the present perfect tense is used to express action that started in the past and continued to the present. The time period is not finished. We use for, the word for and since with this meaning. We use for the for with the periods of time and since with the point of time. Example sentence, I haven't eaten since yesterday morning. I'm really hungry. Since yesterday morning. Particular point of time in the past we know, so we are using since. The second sentence, I haven't drunk anything for 2 days. We do not know the exact point of time of the beginning of the action, but I know the duration, so we are using for here, for 2 days. Next, my dear students, we are going to know about present perfect continuous, the fourth form. The first form, present simple. Second form, present continuous. Third form, present perfect. Fourth form, present perfect continuous. First form, present simple. Second, present continuous. Third one, present perfect. The fourth one and the last one for the present tense, present perfect continuous. The structure of the present perfect continuous tense is subject, auxiliary verb, that is helping verb. Next, auxiliary verb, been, main verb. Example sentence, it began raining 2 hours ago. It is still raining now. How to say that? It has been raining for 2 hours. Has been raining. Present perfect continuous. This is the present perfect continuous tense. Differences. Just before we have learned about present perfect, now we are learning about present perfect continuous. What is the difference? See the first number one example. Susan has mopped the floor. Present perfect. A recently finished action. Second sentence, look at that. Susan has been mopping the floor for 15 minutes. Here the action is not finished yet. So we are using present perfect continuous for this and present perfect for the first one. Present perfect continuous form. The form again I want to show you. This grammar has 3 parts. Has or have plus been plus verb in ing. How to frame negative sentence in the present perfect continuous. John has not been living in Latin America for very long. Short form hasn't been living. Has not been living. Short form hasn't been living. We have not been exercising very much recently. Or haven't been exercising. Short form of this. More example for the present perfect continuous. Jane has started to work in her garden at 8 this morning. Now it is 12 o'clock. How to say that? She has been working in her garden for 4 hours. We know the duration. So for 4 hours. Where is Kelly? She is sleeping. She has been sleeping for a long time. Sam and Paul are talking in the hallway. They have been talking since class entered. So we know the particular point of time of the beginning of the action. So we use since. So when we do not know the beginning of the action, so we know the duration. So we are using the preposition for. Now this one already we have discussed about the difference between present perfect and the present perfect continuous. So again, you can see and you can understand it. And the present perfect focus more on the result of the action, because you should not be confused with the present perfect and present perfect continuous. Present perfect focuses more on the result of the action, while the present perfect continuous more on the activity. Example sentence. Tom and Lucy have been painting all morning. So focus on the activity has been painting. Here they have just painted. This focus on the result of the action. How do we use the present perfect continuous tense? This tense is called present perfect continuous. There is usually a connection with the present and now. There are basically 2 uses for the present perfect continuous. First one. We use the present perfect continuous tense to talk about action that started in the past, stopped recently. Thus, usually the result now. I am tired because I have been running. Why is the grass wet? Has it been raining? You don't understand because you haven't been listening. So we are using this for this purpose. And I can show you clearly. This we use the present perfect continuous tense to talk about action that started in the past, is continuing now. This is often used with for the preposition and since. For example, the action started at 10 a.m. but I have been reading for 2 hours. Still the work is going on. I started reading 2 hours ago and I am still reading. So for this we are using the present perfect continuous. I have been reading for 2 hours. Action started in the past, is continuing now. In this case we are using the preposition for and since to indicate the duration and a particular point of time. Here we are using the for a period of time, since for a particular point of time when the action began. Here some example. I have been studying for 3 hours. I have been watching TV since 7 p.m. Zara has not been feeling well for 2 weeks. Here since for using this proportion, examples are given here. So far we have learned about all the four forms of four tenses in the present tense. Actually there are three tenses, that is present tense, past tense, future tense. But each tense has four forms, verb forms, for a particular time duration. So my dear students, you go through this video again. If you have a doubt about these present tense, you can raise your questions. I will clarify your doubt. Thank you so much, my dear students. Thank you so much.